Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Milwaukee Braves baseball on the air for you. And let's take a look. We got the Milwaukee Braves out in LA playing in the Coliseum against the Dodgers. Let's look at the starting lineup here for the Milwaukee Braves. Leading off, playing right field is Lee May. Batting second, playing second is Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third is Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing left field is Frank Thomas. Batting fifth, playing first base is Joe Adcock. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, is Roy McMillan. Batting seventh, playing center field is John Dirtmut. And behind the plate, doing the catching for the Braves is Charlie Lowe. And on the mound for the Braves, batting ninth, Warren Spahn. As you can see, Hank Aaron's missing from the lineup today. He's not hurt. He's just taking a day off. Now let's look at the hometown Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, Maury Wills. Batting second, playing third, Jim Gillum. Batting fourth, playing left is Wally Moon. Batting fourth, playing center field is Tommy Davis. Batting fifth, playing right field is Frank Howard. Batting sixth, playing first base is Gil Hodges. Batting seventh, playing second base is Charlie Neal. And behind the plate doing the catching is Norm Sherry. And on the mound is Stan Williams. He'll be batting ninth for the Dodgers. Let's get down here to the Coliseum and get this game started, folks. And here's going to be the first pitch to Lee May from Mr. Williams. And it's going to be a single to center. Lee's on. Get the lead batter on. That's a good thing for the Braves. Hits that ball up the middle. Brings up Frank Boland now with a runner on first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to Frank. And he's going to pop that ball up. And, Sherry's going to have that. Alrighty. That brings up Eddie with a runner on first. No out. And a 64. And he's going to walk Eddie. With Aaron not backing him up, that might be a smart pitch. Not giving him anything to hit. We got first and second now for Frank Thomas. See if Frank can make him pay for walking Eddie here. And it looks like he is. He singles in the left. And May is going to score. And Eddie's going to make his way down the third. So nice piece of hitting by Frank. As he gets a single, drives in the first run of the game. So maybe walking Matthews wasn't the smart thing to do. But I kind of agree with him not giving him anything to hit if he didn't bite. Dodgers will be playing back here, not trying to give up a big inning, trying to double up Joe. Here's Joe Adcock. And he walks Joe. All of a sudden, Williams, he can't get anybody out here now. Got Frank to pop up to Sherry, and that's been it. So we got the bases loaded now for Roy McMillan. Let's see what Roy can do here. 46. That is going to be hit down the short. Maury Wills has got it. He flips it over to Neal. He fires it over to Gil Hodges, and that'll be the old 6-4-3 double play. But the Braves do get on the board. And we go to the bottom of the first. Dodgers yet to bat, down 1-0. Here's Maury Wills up to bat to face Warren Spahn. And he strikes out Wills. One down here in the first. Here comes Mr. Gillum. And that's going to be line drive right back to the mound. And Warren's got that for the put out. Two down here. Here comes Wally Moon up now for the Dodgers. And he hits a ball in the right field. May's got that. 1-2-3 inning for the Dodgers. Nice piece of pitching by Spahn. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Braves. Here comes John Dirtman. And he's going to pop that ball up to third for the first out here in the second. One down as Gillum makes the play. Here comes Sorry Charlie, as I've been calling him. He's up to $1.90. Let's take a look here. He must have had a good game last game, me making fun of him. Let's see to get it up to $1.90. No, he was 0 for 3. Alrighty, here's the pitch. Oh, he wasn't hitting $1.90. I'm sorry. He's hitting 0.74. That must have been Dirtman hitting $1.90. Alrighty. 23, and he's going to line that right back to the mound. Two down here in the second. Here brings up Warren Spahn. Warren's hitting 250 on the year. And they strike out Warren. 3 up and 3 down for the Braves. Make our way to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Milwaukee. We got Tommy Davis, Howard, and Hodges due up here in the second inning for the Dodgers. And that ball's hit down to McMillan at short. He fires over the Joe for 1. Here comes Frank Howard. Hondo, see what he does against Spahn. And that ball is belted in right field down the first base line. Howard makes the turn. He's headed for 2. He's a bright-eyed, handsome man. And he's in there at second. So we got runner in scoring position now for Hodges with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Gill. And that is going to be hit down the second. And Howard will make his way down the third on that. So runner on third, 2 outs for Neal. Charlie Neal's up. Here's the pitch to Neal. And that ball is popped up to third in foul territory. Eddie moves over, calls everybody off. And the Dodgers strand 1 at third. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Braves. Here's the top of the order due up for the Braves. May, Bowen, and Matthews. Here's the pitch to Lee. He starts this game with a single. He's 1 for 1. And he gets a hold of this one off of Williams. And he drives that ball in the right center. Splits the gap for a stand-up double. Again, nice way to lead off the inning. Get the lead batter on. Here comes Bowen now with a runner on second. And he popped up behind the plate. Frank did his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that ball is hit in the right field. Is it deep enough to get May over to third? Yes, it is. So he has a productive out at least. May ends up at third now with 1 out. Brings up Eddie. Eddie Matthews walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to Eddie. Hey, Legends, how's it going? And that is going to be a fly ball to the left. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly as May makes it in. So it's 2-0 Braves here. Playing a little small ball. 2 down now for Frank Thomas. He singled and drove in the first run of the game in the first. Here's the pitch to Frank. And he flies out the moon in left field. That'll end the inning. But the Braves tackle on one with the double. And Matthews' sacrifice fly. As we go to the bottom of the third, it is 2-0 Braves. We got Sherry, the catcher, due up, then Williams, and back to the top of the order with Morey. So here's the pitch to Sherry. And that's a fly ball out to Thomas in left field. 1 down. Here comes Stanley Williams, the pitcher, up now. And that ball is hit down to second, I believe. No, down the third. Matthews up with it. Fires across the diamond to Joe. 2 down. Brings up Maury Wills. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time against SPAHN. Not this time, though. He does make contact. That ball's hit out to center field. And Dirtman's got plenty of room out there in the Coliseum. He makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down. So we go to the top of the fourth. Still 2-0 Braves. Adcock, McMillan, and Dirtman due up for the Braves. Here's Joe. And he hits that ball down the short. Maury Wills has got it. He fires over to first for the first out of the inning. Here comes Mac. He's 0 for 1. Grounded into a double play his first time up. And he hits that ball down the third. Gillum's got it. He fires over to Hodges. 2 down here. That brings up John Dirtman. And John's 0 for 1. He popped up the short his first third his first time up. And this time he's going to hit the ball down the third. Gillum makes the play, fires over the first. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Braves as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0. You got Gillum, Moon, and Davis, the heart of the lineup, up for the Dodgers. Hi, Ken. Here's the pitch to Gillum. 62. That's a fly ball to right field. Lee May goes back. Camp's under it. 1 down. Wally Full Moon Rising up the bat. And that's going to be a single in the center. So Moon's on at first with 1 out. Here comes Tommy Davis. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out the short his first time up. And that's 2 balls and no strikes on Tommy. And he comes back. SPAHN does to strike Tommy out. 2 outs here in the fourth. That's only the second strikeout for Warren. Here's Hondo, Frank Howard, up now. And he hits that ball down to second. He'll go the short way. Flips it over to McMillan. And that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave 1 on as we go to the top of the fifth. 2-0 Braves. We got Charlie, SPAHN, and May due up. Let's see what Sorry Charlie can do. Can you ever get over the 100 mark? Hitting 0.72. Of course, he lined out to the pitcher his first time up. And he's going to hit that ball down to Gillum at third. That'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes Warren. SPAHN is hitting 235 on the year. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a pop up to short. 2 down. Maury makes the play. Here comes Lee May. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a double. And he scored both of the runs here for the Braves. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3, folks. No, they get Lee to strike out this time. Williams got him swinging. 3 up and 3 down. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Hodges, Neal, and Sherry due up for the Dodgers. And that ball is hit the left field. And Frank's got that one. Easy play out there. Here comes Charlie Neal up the bat. He's 0 for 1. He hits that ball down to Eddie Matthews. Eddie fires across the diamond to Joe. 2 down. Here comes Norman. Sherry, catcher. And he's 0 for 1 with a fly out the left. And he's going to give it a try again. Hits the ball out the left field. And again, Frank Thomas has got room out there. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Dodgers. We go to the top of the 6th. We got Bolin, Matthews, and Thomas due up. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is going to be hit in the center field. And Tommy Davis has got that. 1 down here in the 6th. Here comes Eddie Matthews. Eddie is 0 for 0 with a walk. And he's going to single in the center. Nice piece of hitting by Eddie. Hits it right back up the middle. Gets on for Frank Thomas. 1 out, a runner on first. Frank's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Then he flown out the left his last time up. And this time he's going to hit that ball in the right field for the 2nd out of the inning. Eddie makes his way back to first. Here comes Joe Adcock. Joe's hitting 340 on the year. Let's see if he can add to that here. And that ball is hit down the short. And he fires over to first for the out. And that'll end the inning. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 2-0 Braves. We got Williams, and then the top of the order due up Wills and Gillum. And here's the pitch to Stanley Williams. And they strike out Stanley. 1 down here in the 6th. Here comes Maury Wills. Maury's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a fly out. And that ball is hit in the center field. John comes in, bobbles that ball, and that's an E8 as Maury Wills gets on. You don't want to put Maury on. We'll be ending up at second here. We're going to do a little bit of hit and run. See what happens here. Put the runner in motion. Here's the pitch to Gillum. That is that ball is hit down to second. His only play is the first. Frank fires over there. Maury makes his way down the second, avoids hitting into the double play. So we got a runner on second now with 2 out for Wally Moon. And that ball's hit down the third. Matthews is up with it. He fires over the Joe. And the Braves get out of the inning. And the Dodgers strand 1. Hi, Doug. As we go to the top of the 7th, 2-0 Braves. We got McMillan, Dirtman, and Lowe up for the Braves. Bottom part of the lineup against Williams. Here's the pitch to McMillan. And that ball is hit in the right field. Frank Howard's got that for the first out here in the 7th. Comes John Dirtman. And that ball is hit in the left field. Moon's got that. Closes his glove. 2 down. Here comes Lowe. And believe it or not, folks, he gets a single in the center. How about that? Charlie gets a hit. Sure. Brings up Warren SPAHN now. At least it gets the pitcher out of the way here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Warren. Let's see if he can keep this going to help his own calls out. And that ball is swung on and missed. Warren goes down swinging. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch, folks. Got Tommy Davis, Howard, and Gil Hodges due up here in the bottom of the 7th against SPAHN. Here's the pitch to Tommy. And that ball is hit in the center field. John's got this one. He doesn't screw this one up. 1 down. Here comes Frank Hondo Howard. And he hits that ball down the short. He fires it over to Joe. Roy does. Cox got it. That's 2 down. Comes Gil Hodges now. And they strike out Gil to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. We make our way to the 8th. Top of the order, due up May, Bolin, and Matthews. Face Williams. And that ball is laced in the center field for a base hit. Lee gets on. He's 3 for 4 today. Here comes Frank Bolin up now. Runner on first, no out. That will get some action up in the bullpen. James Golden's up. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit into center field. And May will stop at second for at first and second now. Nobody out. That brings up Eddie. And Eddie might be the last batter to face Williams no matter what here. First and second, nobody out. And that ball is back. That ball is deep, folks. That ball is going. Frank Howard watches that go over the right field fence. 3-run homer by Eddie. And the Braves are up 5-0. And that is it. Left him in 1 batter too long. Williams comes out of the game. Here comes Golden. James Golden is going to come in to pitch to Frank Thomas with nobody out. They just want Jim to get through this inning and they'll pitch hit for him. Williams was pitching a good game until that 8th inning here. Only giving up 2 runs. Alrighty. Here we go. Nobody on. No outs for Frank Thomas. Exactly. Go Braves is right, Doug. And that ball is hit down the first baseline. Hodges has got it. He underhands it to Golden for the first out of the inning. Here comes Joe Adcock now. 1 down, nobody on. And that ball is lined back to the pitcher. Golden's busy since he came in there. 2 down, though. He's fielding his position well. Here comes Mack up. McMillan, he's 0 for 3 today. He has grounded into a double play, hit it down to third, and flown out right field. And they strike Roy out. Good piece of pitching by Golden. But the Braves score 3 on Matthews' home run and lead 5-0 as we make our way to the 8th inning. We got Neil Sherry and a pitch hitter for Golden due up. Here's the pitch to Charlie. And that ball is lined back to the mound. One down. SPAHN makes the play. Here comes Sherry. And that ball's popped up behind the plate. Charlie throws the mask off. Makes the play. 2 down. We'll get a pitch hitter here for Golden. All right, he's going to pitch hit here. I think Ron Fairley's going to pitch hit. Oh, Fairley. How fair could that be? That's pretty fair. Where's Fairley at? There's Ron. And let's not go with this. I'm changing my mind now. Changing my mind. Let's go with Carl Warwick. We'll go with Warwick. Come in here. Pitch hit. All righty. 2 down, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Carl. And he's going to hit that ball right out of McMillan's range for a single in the left. Talked myself into that. Nice piece of hitting by Carl. Runner on first now for Wills with 2 outs. Maury's 0 for 3. He struck out, flown out, and reached on an error. And that ball is popped up. Matthews has got it in fair territory. And that'll end the threat here in the 8th. Go to the top of the 9th. Ron Perinoski will come in to pitch. Or do we want to bring in Sherry? We're going to bring in Sherry instead of Perinoski. We'll have Larry pitching to his brother. How about that? We'll have the Sherry brothers as the battery mates here. All righty. He'll be facing Dirtman, Lowe, and SPAHN. We're going to leave SPAHN keep pitching. Heck, he's pitching a 3-hit shutout. Here's the pitch to John. And they strike him out. Nice piece of. Ooh, wait a second here. Didn't take it. Why didn't it take Sherry coming in here? Sherry. Oh, come on now. Bring in Larry. There we go. And then that gets the strikeout, Larry does. 1 down here in the 9th. Here comes Charlie. He's 1 for 3, folks. He's got that batting average up to 0.85. And he hits that ball down to second. No, he doesn't. He swings and misses as Larry strikes him out. 2 down here. Larry's really delivering. See if he can strike out the side. Here comes SPAHN. And believe it or not, folks, he's going to walk Warren. Walks the pitcher. Let's see if Lee May's having a heck of a game here. Lee's 3 for 4 with a single. double, strikeout, and a single. See if Lee can keep the merry-go-round going. And that ball's hit in the center field. Tommy Davis has got it to end the inning. Braves leave Warren on at first. We go to the bottom of the ninth, 5-0 Braves. And he's got Gillum, Moon, and Davis, the heart of the lineup to get through here, folks. See if Warren can get the shutout here and the complete game. And he gets that hold of that ball, but John drifts back in center field and makes the play. 1 out. Here's Wally Moon. And he walks Wally. Not what you want here. Make him earn it, Warren. Brings up Tommy Davis now, runner on first. And that ball is hit in the center field. That'll be 2 outs. Dodgers down to their last out. Frank Howard up. Got to be careful with Frank. And he drives that ball in the right center field. Back, and gone. Home run, Frank Howard. I said you had to be careful. And he makes Warren's pay. There goes the shutout. Now all of a sudden it's a 5-2 ball game. Gil Hodges is due up. SPAHN will stay in here trying to get the final out and at least get a complete game. There went the shutout. Here's the pitch to Hodges. And he hits that ball down to McMillan. He takes his time, fires over to first to end the game. And the Braves win 5-2. Let's take a look here at the box score, folks. And the line score here, Braves 5 runs on 8 hits and an error. The Dodgers 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Like I say, Lee made a heck of a game, 3 for 5. Matthews with that home run, he was 2 for 2, walked once, 4 RBIs. Nice job by Eddie, especially with Hank Aaron not playing. That's awesome, not having Hank to hit behind you and protect you. Let's see here. Frank Howard, he was definitely all the Dodgers had. 2 hits, 2 RBIs with that home run. Warren Spahn, 9 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Stan really didn't pitch a bad game. This gave up the long ball. So Eddie, 7 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Golden came in, struck out 1, and then Sherry came in and struck out 2. Like I say, not a bad job by the bullpen. Let's say it play some fast play here. Let's go to Philadelphia and see what happens between Cincinnati and the Phillies here. Oh, thanks, Doug. Yeah, I'm glad they won. That gets them back to 500. We'll take a look at the standings after we do some fast play here. And the Phillies crushed the Reds. The Reds 1 run on 5 hits and no errors. The Phillies 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Let's travel over to Pittsburgh. Let's go a little bit west here. See what happens in Pittsburgh between the Cardinals and the Pirates. And the Cardinals win 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Pirates 1 run, 5 hits and 2 errors. And the last game here on the 17th is out in San Francisco. We got the Cubbies taking on the G-Men, the Giants. And the Cubbies hold on to win. 5 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The Giants 4 runs on 15 hits and no errors. Like I said, let's go take a look at the standings now through May 17th in the National League. We got the Cincinnati Reds a game up on the Cubbies. Cardinals are 3.5 games back. San Francisco Giants are 4 games back. Milwaukee got back to 500 baseball, or 4.5 games back. The Dodgers slipped 6 games back. Pirates are 7 games back, and the Lonely Phils are holding up the league with a 9-20 record, 10 games back, folks. I want to thank Doug, Ken Castro, and Legend Sports Universe for stopping by today here in LA. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And on your way out of the Coliseum, hit the like button and leave some comments. You all have a great day. We'll probably be back here sometime this afternoon to play some more. Till then, you all take care.